Okay, hello. This is going to be part 3 of the Milwaukee vise restoration thing that I guess I'm doing. Recap. So part 1 was taking everything apart, figuring out what needs to be done. Part 2 was very long. It was difficult to edit the 4K 2.5 hour video unless I had like a really high-end computer. I mean, think about it. 2.5 hours of 4K footage is equivalent of like a movie, and you know, I don't have millions of dollars of equipment. So with that being said, dropping it down to 1080p so it's realistic. There'll be more editing for this to eliminate a lot of the noise and unpleasant raw video that it may have been. So hopefully with this part 3, it'll be a little bit easier, smoother, and not so loud. There's still going to be loud things, but I'll be able to edit that because it's lower video and it's not going to bring my computer down to its knees. Anyways, so part 2 was removing a lot of the paint. It's really older, hard to remove paint on the vise. So now part 3 is going to be finishing up removal of rust and paint on the remaining pieces, and then I'm going to be using a paint stripper on the areas that I can't reach. Some of the areas that is either going to be covered or doesn't matter if it's stripped or not, because it's going to be more difficult for me to repaint inside crevices and stuff. It's okay. I'm going to be coating it with rust inhibitors, and the exposed metal is going to be painted, so I don't have two major concerns. The reason why it became a concern is because the vise is going to be mounted on my workbench, which, as you can see, is outside. Anyways, with that being said, let's get on with it. Learn my lesson, put a piece of wood down. When you clamp stuff down, make sure not to close the air ports and stuff off for cooling. Okay, so these are called Gorilla Grip gloves. They are hands down the best gloves for high dexterity with like the dipped type of gloves. These are the shit. I've had these forever. I've got dried glue on them. I use it for everything from doing stuff like this where I need light protection for my hands, abrading, it's, you know, from the wheel or whatever, working on my car, other things as well. It doesn't have a lot of protection, but most of the time you don't need that high crazy protection. Some mechanics, they like to use the type of glove with knuckles protection. I get it for what they need to do, but for my needs, this is amazing. Next, when you first get them and you put them on, they're a little tight or snug. So what eventually happens is the fabric on the backside stretches a little bit, and it becomes like a custom fit glove, and they're fucking amazing. So I have multiple pairs. I have certain pairs that I use for certain things, and for me, how I identify it is on the cuff, I'll put a Sharpie mark here and here, so I know the two insides that match, they're a matching pair. And then another cuff, I put it on the top side or the back side or whatever, so I know which pair or which single glove goes to which pair. Anyways, so this drill was my dad's. He passed away, but this is an old school Black & Decker number 7150. It looks like old school, like it's probably worth nothing, but it works. It was my dad's. I'ma still use it until it dies, and go from there. I have other drills. I have Milwaukee's. I have cordless impacts. I have multiple impacts, multiple drivers, but I'll use this for stuff like this for as long as I can. More of a tribute to my father. Anyways, moving on. So this pin I'll eventually straighten. I have access to an arbor press, a pretty heavy duty arbor press, so I'll be using that to kind of straighten this out. Other than that, the only thing left to do is, so this worked pretty well. It cleaned up pretty good. These are, I think I threw it away. These are Avanti wheels. Currently, I don't have any face shield protection because this isn't spinning as fast as like an angle grinder. So there were a few pieces that fell off, but they don't fly and stick inside your skin. It'll just kind of bounce off of me. Anyway, so I have a 4-inch and a 3-inch in case I need to get in some tighter areas, which I didn't need, but it's okay. You can use this for this type of drill, any cordless drill or whatever, if you need more maneuverability. So now, the wire wheel that I used to strip this, I didn't know this handle was mild steel. So because of that, it really dug in to this steel, and this portion of it came out really rough. So what I'm going to be doing is probably I'm going to see if I can use a scratch pad to see if I can smooth it out some. If not, I'm going to be using a mini belt grinder or belt grinder, mini belt grinder. Well, that's what it is. Anyways, let's give this a try. So that actually does work, but it's still gonna have the marks and divots, and I want it to be a lot more smoother. So belt grinder it is. I'll be back. Okay, so this is my Work Sharp Ken Onion knife sharpener. This thing is pretty sweet. So hold on. When you buy it, it'll come with this attachment. Hello. it'll come with this attachment where it goes onto the motor here. You're able to select what angle you want to sharpen at, and the belt will be driven around these three with these smaller belts. And it's, for what it is, it's really good. Obviously it's not a sharpening stone. Obviously it's not something to take away from people that have the skills to be able to hand sharpen things, but for the most part, for tools and stuff like that, it's pretty quick. It happens pretty fast. So what I did was I bought a attachment. So this attachment is like a knife sharpening attachment, to where when you attach the belt, there is a bring you down here. Okay, so this belt will go around these rollers with this tensioner and come here. It has like a flat spot for you to be able to put something on, to be able to grind away if you need to use this as like a grinder, or you use this to, for example, you use this to index your knife and bring it up to get the angle that this is going to be set at. But what I'm going to do is putting a belt on and using this open area of the belt to try and grind down the rough area of this handle for the vise. You guys can't really see it, but it doesn't look good. It doesn't feel good. So anyways, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to give you a different angle. Maybe more of a vertical view. So the way I have these belts set up, it goes from coarse to fine. This is 120 grit, and what you do is there's a direction that this rolls, so you match that with the arrows, install, release the tensioner, use this here to center the belt because it's off the wheel. Sorry, wrong one. Use this knob here. This is to change the angle. Use this knob to now, you see what I mean? There's a open spot here. I'm gonna try to go here to smooth this out. We'll see how it goes. Lower the speed. That was 120. This is 240. Maybe I'll go up to 400 to smooth it out. See how it goes. So 240. He said, "What is a cracker without cheese? I gotta stack chips. Let's go." See how they made the surface more like a mat? It got rid of all the little bumps and edges. Now it's like super smooth. Yeah, we good. Threading came out really good. There's some pits here and there from like casting or whatever, but all in all, this shit's in good shape. Happy. Okay, now comes the dirty stuff. Hold on, let me grab them. Alright, now what I'm talking about is everything in here. So I'm gonna degrease and leave the paint, because once this is in here, because this paint is already, it's done at the factory and it covers all the exposed metal on the inside, so I don't want to take the chance of possibly missing a spot and having rust start to form there. And looking in here, there's no rust, so this is exposed, so for sure I'm gonna do it here. Inside here and down this track, I'm not. Okay, so yeah, I'll just do that. Okay, let's degrease with brake parts cleaner. That's gonna get messy. I'll figure it out. Alright, we're back. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to use this product called Citrus Strip. It's a stripping gel. It applies to most paints, all paints I think. Oil-based, latex, lacquer. What else is there? Did I say on here? So latex, oil-based, varnish, lacquer, polyurethane, shellac, wood, metal, masonry, etc. So basically, you brush this on, wait 30 minutes or more, don't allow it to dry out, and then you scrape off whatever happens. What I'll do is something I've never done before, which is maybe like a time-lapse kind of a thing, maybe. Once I apply, I don't know. How about this? Maybe I'll use it and get you guys pretty close to the action, and then we'll see how it goes. Be right back. Alright, I'm not sure what all you can see. Whatever. So it's best to It's best to pour this off. Remember, this is a paint stripping gel, so handle it realistically. I'm putting it, I have this little paper espresso cups that I'm going to be putting it into. It says paintbrush. I'm using a foam brush. Whatever, as long as it gets on there. Give me a second. Hopefully you can still see. Doesn't have to be super thick, but you don't have to be super light with it. You can put it on like a paintbrush would be better. Probably get more even strokes, but whatever, we're dealing with it. Alright, so I'll put more on as needed. Hopefully you can see that pretty clear. I hope. Okay, so I'm going to put this aside, kind of wipe up the excess, and then I guess in the background I'm going to be working on degreasing this. Okay. Say hi. Say hello. Open your hand. Okay, so it's been about 30 minutes. Let's see how it did. So as you can see, most of it has been removed. There's a few spots still remaining, and then this patch right here. Top layer is gone, so let's give it a second coat for the second layer. Let me wait again. I'll be back. Alright, let's continue. Uh-oh. Forgot my safety glasses. Be right back. Alright. You know, most people always try to save money by saving stuff like this. Clean it up, you can reuse it, why throw it away? Because it really comes down to how much time you're willing to invest into trying to save this versus what you value is your time to try to save this. I bought a multi-pack. So for me, in my situation, these aren't that high quality of brushes for me to try to save for something like this. So I'm throwing these away. All right, now surface prep to remove whatever remaining stuff is left on the surface for preparing for paint. So let's get you a better angle. I'm gonna put you up top. Be right back. All right. So it's going to be fairly simple. It's alcohol to get rid of whatever might be remaining on surfaces. So first thing I always do is clean off the location of where this is going to be sitting, and then start to clean this up. I don't have to worry about this too much because I'm not going to be painting it. This is just getting rid of whatever's left. So from there, flip. Start cleaning off all the surfaces. Again, this is not going to be an area I'm going to be painting. This is just more for prep to make sure the masking I'm going to put on here is going to adhere and stick to it. Yeah.
She gave me the hair tie.
To put it on? Yes, love it. That's so cute. It's my daughter. I love that girl.
When do you want dinner? When are you gonna be hungry?
About an hour. It's a good woman right there. This is Olfa. It is a twist to lock. We're gonna bring it up and twist to lock. This is the best from my experience. Okay. I think we're ready for paint. Let me get all that ready. I'll be back. Damn it. I forgot to prime. Fuck. Hey, don't forget to prime. I'm going to conclude that as part 3. Part 4 is going to be final assembly, final touch-ups, and mounting, probably. Thanks for watching.